This is our limo, and it's been in that bush for the last few weeks because we cannot legally drive it.
We bought this 1998 Lincoln Town car to be our new daily driver, and we absolutely loved it.
Ah! Brakes are really quite scary.
Oh God, it's huge!
That's quite close. I've got this.
Oh, what a relaxing drive this is.
Oh, sorry.
The only issue is that before we could start using it, something happened that completely stopped our plans.
Starting at the front, there was something, nobody noticed it in the, it happened right towards the end of filming with it.
There's been a bump. Also, that was with a hedge?
No, what it was, do you see the telegraph pole there? You see it, you might see a little white mark about halfway down it. Yeah, I was trying to reverse it out and I got a little bit close, so.
Do we have
that still looks the same. I've got the keys.
Got the key?
Start her up.
Unfortunately, you don't have a passenger seat, so
It's very easy to
you can just clamber in.
No.
That is dead.
Is it dead? Okay.
Like dead. There's not even an ignition light on. The back, maybe.
Yeah. Please let me move your bush for you. It is parked in a tree.
Quite. Oh, yeah. No, yes.
It's part of the tree at this
Yeah.
point. But that's not the issue. The issue is that after filming, at the end of our video, we went for lunch, and that went poorly. Clearly, we didn't clean it well enough. We've had a guest.
Difficult to tell how or when.
It's a sealed package, unless Stuart Little was already living in the limo, living the high life.
It gets worse. I think if he was in there, I think he's moved out, possibly because of the mould on the carpet.
Oh no. All right, that needs a clean if we're going to use this again.
Parking under a very moist tree.
It's not the best idea, is it?
It's not the best.
It doesn't start. It's full of mouse leftovers. It's full of mouse. It's inside of a tree.
Mould.
And it's mouldy. But that still isn't the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Let's go inside and we'll explain the real reason that we can't drive it.
Insurance in the UK is bullshit.
It's ridiculous.
It is absolute. It makes no sense at all. Our videographer Ben, who's 22, when we tried to find him a project car, we did some insurance quotes and we got some eye-watering numbers back.
We aren't 18 anymore. We're quite a lot older now. So in theory, insurance should be very easy for us. That was not the case when it came time to insure the limo. We tried comparison sites, we tried all of the temporary insurance companies that we use, tried the company policy that kind of covers all of our cars within the unit. They didn't want to do it. In the end, we did about 5 different comparison sites, and one of them came back with a quote.
Also, it was one of the cheapest quotes I've ever had on any car ever. It was about 370 quid. I was like, well, why not? We'll have that for the year. Because the car was about 2 hours from here, all the way around the M25 as well, which is a very busy and annoying motorway, neither of us wanted to drive the limo home. So we decided to do a rock, paper, scissors.
It's only the fairest way.
The natural way to decide that.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
So I had to insure it. Thought nothing of it. Nothing that I saw in it said, is it a limo? You know, there was no big, is it a limo? So we ran with it. And for about 8 days, we were fine. And then I had a missed call and a voicemail.
Hi, Mr. Chandler. It's Barbara calling from Grove & Dean. I'm just calling about the insurance policy on your Lincoln. We're going to have to put an immediate stop on the policy in the next 7 days. So can you please give us a call so we can sort out your insurance policy? Thank you.
So I called them back to discuss my policy. As they said, they just did a car check and it came back as a limo.
Oh, that's weird.
My first response to that was, really? Which wasn't very... I was actually shocked at what she said. I knew it was a limo. Yeah. So I said, can you please sort that out and insure it as a limo? We want to use the car. Cool. Called me back about 10 minutes later and said,
I'm very sorry, we don't do limo insurance.
Which is a problem.
So we are left with 2 options. Drive the car on the road with no insurance, which we cannot do. So therefore it's option 2. Find some way of getting that limo insured so that we can all enjoy it again.
This video doesn't have a sponsor, so we wanted to remind you that we have a shop, topdeadsea.com. You can get all of our merch on there. We've got gloves at the moment, we've got masking tape as well, and we've got these Christmas jumpers as well as some new designs coming soon.
Now you'll find out more about what's behind me soon, but if you do go onto the website and you buy one of these jumpers, there are only a few left. There are 1,000 total, we'll never sell any more, and if you buy one, you're instantly entered to win a free set of tyres from Tyre Street. So one of you that have bought this jumper will get a free set of tyres. Thanks to Tyre Street, let's get back to trying to insure this limo.
So I'm going to start out on a comparison site. Yes, we said that didn't work before, but maybe there's something I missed.
And while you're doing that, I'm just going to ring around a couple of people and see if there's someone that will just do limo insurance.
Also, the thing is, normally people don't buy a limo to use every day.
No.
Normally people are using business insurance because they're probably buying a limo to do limo
For limo things. Yeah.
Fanta in my sandwich.
The other thing is that because our car is a Lincoln Town Car imported from America, when someone brought that limo in, it was just a dude. Just a man brought that car in. So when he filled out the paperwork, things get left out, things don't get put in correctly. So when you put that registration number in the insurance database, it goes, I think it might be a Lincoln.
So I'm going to put in the limo's reg on here and click find car and see what comes back. We couldn't find a vehicle with the registration R968TKV. Check if the registration is correct or try again. We are a Lincoln, we know that much. It's a town car. I'm going to click town. Here's a 98. Lincoln Town Car, 4-door saloon. Saloon is possibly a stretch. Does say 4.9 though. So that isn't quite correct.
So I filled in all the details, told him it has 8 seats, that as far as we know it hasn't been modified, and triple checked to make sure there was no "is it a limo" box to tick. There wasn't, and the results weren't great.
Our cheapest price, £4,915. I don't think we can run with any of those because that's quite a lot. So let's see what Edwin's doing on the phone.
The comparison sites are good, but there are a number of insurers that do not appear on the comparison sites. And if they're going to provide us a quote and the comparison sites aren't, it's worth giving them a ring. So I'm going to ring around and see who can give us a quote.
But, as you'll see, this was a lot easier said than done.
Limo insurance.
Tell me again.
I'd like to insure my limousine.
I'm sorry, I still didn't quite get that.
Car insurance.
Motor insurance. Tell me what you'd like to do.
Get a quote on a limo.
To get a new quote, just press 4.
I was on hold for nearly 10 minutes, but finally, I made it past the robots.
Hello, welcome to the visit. How can I help you today?
Hi there. I was just struggling to get a quote online, so I thought I would call up. I'm struggling to find my vehicle.
Could you provide me with the registration number so I can see? Maybe I can pick it up on my side.
Yes, it is Romeo 968.
It's giving me an error on my side.
Oh.
Just give me a second. I'm just going to place you on a brief hold while I just try and get this fixed on my side, okay?
Yep, no worries.
After a not-so-brief hold to some typically crap British hold music,
What?
Please tell me what product you'd like to talk to us about.
She hung up on me. I spent 15 minutes on hold and she hung up on me. What the hell?
I'm sorry, I still didn't quite get that.
Ah!
What product you'd like to talk
so I tried again with another insurer, but this time I got some much better music.
Banger.
We're sorry to keep you waiting. Please continue to hold, and we'll answer your call as quickly as possible.
Eventually, after another 10 minutes on hold, we got through to an actual human being.
How may I help you today?
Hi there. I was trying to do an insurance quote online and struggling to get my car to go through, so I just wanted to ring up and see if it was possible to do over the phone.
Is it for a private car or a light commercial vehicle?
It's a private car. Well, this is part of the issue. It's a limousine. Do you guys insure limousines?
I'm not actually sure, to be honest. I'll try it.
It isn't actually being used as a limo, so it's not commercially used as a limo. It just is one.
Yeah, it's a limo that's just being used as like a car, basically, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
I haven't had that before, actually. So, yeah, we'll give it a try.
After giving them all of our details and listening to the seemingly endless terms and conditions, they eventually gave us some news.
On this vehicle, we wouldn't be able to provide cover for it just because we can't find, say, like, it should come up on a comparison site. I don't know if that would have anything to do with it being an import or not, though.
Okay. Well, I'll try a couple more, but I appreciate you running that through there. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Take care now. Bye.
2 for 2 on no limos.
While Edward's been on the phone, I've been doing a little bit of research. I just Googled limo insurance. Not much came up, but there were a few comparison sites. Put in all of our details, and I got, based on the details you've entered, we've been unable to match you with any of our limo and chauffeur insurance providers. These websites just to do limo insurance, and they won't cover us.
As now even the specific limo insurance websites were saying they couldn't help us, Edwin kept trying different insurance companies, different specialists, and basically anything to try and get our limo back on the road.
Sites, though, so it should be under a Lincoln Town Car.
We genuinely spent nearly an entire day searching, calling, and damn near begging insurance companies to insure the limo. Eventually, though, we had a glimmer of hope.
We got a message from someone who works at Howden's Insurance, which I've heard of before. They do lots of enthusiast, old school, kind of weird stuff. And he said, we might be able to do limo insurance. So
He wasn't sure, but he gave us a number to call, and he's not picking up.
it is 4:30 on a Friday,
Yeah.
but that's not 5 o'clock on a Friday.
People have limos to insure. Hi there, I was given a number by Leo, I believe, is it one of your colleagues? Because we're struggling to get some limo insurance, and we were told you guys might be able to do it.
What's the limo being used for?
Basically, we use it as a lunch car. It's a little bit weird, I know.
Right, just hold the line, make a couple of quick inquiries and back in just a jiffy, okay?
Yep, no worries, thank you very much.
So, again, we waited. Will and I agreed that if the quote came back at around £1,000 for the year, which is what we paid for the limo, we'd take it. Anything more than that, and the limo is basically a write-off.
Right, if you leave this for myself then, I will get the ball rolling and start the emails now. As I said, once I get a response back on Monday, I'll give you a call and let you know what I'm looking at for you, okay?
Perfect, so, but you think there should potentially be a quote on Monday then?
As I said, we're 9% confident we should be able to get a rate. I said, I have no idea what kind of money I'm going to be looking at, but as soon as I find out, I'll give you a call.
Of course, no worries at all. Well, we're looking forward to it. Thank you very much. Fingers crossed.
There is a chance.
There's a chance, because the lowest price you got was $4,000.
£4,900, and that was saying the car had as many seats, but not strictly saying it's a limo.
No.
So we need to wait for the weekend.
Yeah.
Come back on Monday.
Come back on Monday, get the price. If it's good, insure it. Now our limo's ready to go. Also, if you're not from the UK, yes, this is how hard getting insurance is.
So this is a limo.
Yeah.
This makes it slightly harder, but it's actually not far off as being as difficult.
If you have a modified car,
Yeah.
you're doing that. You're jumping through all those hoops. You're not just ticking a box and away you go. You have to deal with this sort of stuff on the regular. Right, let's wait and see what we get back.
I'm quite worried.
The weekend and the next few days came and went, but finally we heard back from our 90% confident ray of hope.
It's not good news.
No?
No. He said, I rung all of our insurers. I tried multiple different quotes and they will not insure your limo.
I think our problem is our limo cover is quite niche.
Yeah, we're trying to insure a limo, not for use of limo.
One thing that did stand out to me on the phone that he asked is do you have any experience driving a limo? He's asking, are we limo drivers?
Yeah.
And we're not, so it is a risk.
Also, I don't know how much it helped when I told him that the reason we're using it was to go to lunch. There was one last option. Adrian Flux, we're not sponsored by any, but I've used them before for modified stuff.
I have as well.
If we can't get this insurance quote, the car is uninsurable.
If we can't drive it on the road, we have to transport it. What do you transport that on? It's 28 feet long.
I was thinking about this. Insurance for a limo is going to cost money.
Yeah.
But what if we use the same money to hire a limo driver? He deals with all of that stuff, and he drives us around in the limo.
And we just sit in the back of it. If you are a limo driver...
After just a couple of minutes on hold, Edwin got through to a familiar voice.
Hiya, I'm just quickly calling because I'm trying to get a quote on a limousine.
What will you be using it for? Like limo?
No, so it's owned by our business, but we don't use it for personal personal reward or any limo service.
You just have it, yeah. You just need to insure it.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Let me just double check because to be honest, I don't actually know if we can cover that, but let me find out for you. I won't be a minute.
Okay, no worries, thanks.
Yeah, you've been with us on in the past actually. I quoted you myself on a load of your cars.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Honda B, the BM 8 Series, 3 Series, and your Mazda Uno.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
So this was it, our last hope. They knew Edwin and we've both used them in the past, so we started to get a bit hopeful. They asked to call back as they were going to make some special inquiries to their underwriters to see if they could help us out. But sadly, the news wasn't good.
Hello.
Hello, you're right. It's Archie from Adrian Flow.
Hi, Dan.
Just got that all quoted up for you. Unfortunately, we are coming back to no markets today for you, mate. I do apologise, but we wouldn't actually be able to offer anything for you. I'm really sorry about that.
Okay, did they say, is there any, like, is there any change that could be made that would allow them, or they just couldn't do it?
They just wouldn't be able to offer anything, unfortunately.
Okay, well, I appreciate you trying. Thank you very much.
Cool. So hope you get something sorted out. Have a good evening.
Thank you very much. You have a good one. Our car is actually uninsurable. A car that cannot be insured.
We haven't bought an F22 Raptor. It's just a slightly
Just a long car.
And insurers in this country have said,
Whoa. Hold on. Is that a normal car, but slightly longer?
so long. Get that guy off the road. What do we do? Right. We shorten it. We sell it. Or like you said earlier, we get a limo driver to drive us everywhere in it.
We're just going to have to choose one of those options. If you guys have any ideas, drop them down in the comments. We'll see you next time on the second Top Dead Centre channel, and I don't even know what we do now.
I don't know. Well, I'm not taking the limo home.
I'm just going to try and call someone else, I guess.